Learn English and Grow podcast.
You know, Leo, I used to wonder how people manage to balance everything: their job, studying, exercising, family, friends, even hobbies.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just running all day but not moving forward.
That's exactly how I felt: busy, but not productive. Until I learned one simple idea: stop relying on motivation and start building systems.
Systems? Like computer systems?
Not exactly. I mean personal systems. Routines and habits that help you reach your goals automatically.
Ah, so the secret isn't to work harder but to design smarter.
Yes. Today we'll talk about how to build systems that actually work so you can grow, learn, and still have a life.
Sounds like exactly what I need. Let's dive in.
You know what's funny? Every new year I tell myself, this time I'll stick to my plan. And then by week 2, poof, motivation gone.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. We all start strong, right? But the truth is, willpower is a terrible long-term strategy.
Why though? I mean, if I really want something, shouldn't that be enough?
It feels like it should, but it isn't. Motivation is like a battery. It runs out fast. Some days you wake up full of energy, and other days you just want to hide under the blanket.
Exactly. And those blanket days always win.
Right. So if your success depends on how motivated you feel, you'll always lose half the time. That's why systems matter. They make progress automatic.
So instead of saying, I need to work out today, a system would be what?
For example, setting up your environment so the workout happens by default. Maybe you schedule it with a friend or leave your running shoes right by the door. You remove the friction.
Ah, so it's not about forcing myself. It's about making the right thing the easy thing.
Exactly. Systems are what keep you going when motivation disappears.
So how do we actually build a system that works, not just another plan that fails?
Yeah, I'm ready for the secret formula.
There are 3 simple principles, and the first one is to think holistically.
Holistically. Sounds fancy. What does it mean exactly?
It just means you look at the whole picture, not just one part. Most people only focus on their goal, like, I'll study after work, but they forget everything that might get in the way.
You mean things like traffic, being tired, or your family wanting dinner with you?
Exactly. Those things sound small, but they can completely destroy your plan. So instead of pretending the obstacles don't exist, you plan for them.
So I should expect the plan to fail first.
Pretty much. You expect problems, and then you design your system around them. Let's say you want to study every evening, but you're always exhausted after work. What could you do?
Maybe study in the morning instead?
Yes, or maybe stay a bit longer at the office before going home so you avoid traffic and study while your brain's still fresh.
The idea is to keep adjusting until the plan fits your real life, not your perfect version of life.
For some people, that might mean studying at a cafe instead of home, because home equals Netflix temptation.
Ah, yes, the Netflix black hole. Been there.
Exactly. The goal is to design a system that makes the right choice the easy choice.
That actually makes sense. So thinking holistically means I don't just plan the what, but also the what if.
Exactly. You think about what could go wrong and build your system so it still works when it does. It's not about being more disciplined, it's about being more prepared.
Okay, that feels way more realistic than just believe in yourself.
Yeah, systems are better than slogans.
All right, so what's next after thinking holistically?
The second principle is to build for repeatability.
Repeatability, meaning it has to work over and over again.
Exactly. Your system should still work on your worst day, not just when you're feeling amazing and motivated.
Oh, so if my plan only works when I'm full of energy, that's a bad sign?
Pretty much. A good system works even when you're tired, grumpy, or not in the mood, because life doesn't wait for your perfect day.
That's true. So how do you make something repeatable?
You make it easy, lower the friction. For example, if you want to go running, put your running shoes right by your bed. If you want to study in the morning, keep your materials open on your desk the night before.
So the idea is to remove all the tiny excuses your brain loves to use.
Exactly, because most people fail not because they're lazy, but because their system is too complicated to repeat. They rely on motivation instead of design.
I like that. So it's kind of like cooking. If the recipe takes 10 steps, you'll probably skip it. But if it's simple, you'll actually make it.
Perfect example. The simpler the system, the more consistent the results.
All right, so far we've got 2 principles. Think holistically and build something repeatable. What's next?
The third one's my favorite. It's called peel the Band-Aids.
That sounds painful already.
Okay, I'm curious now. What do you mean by peel the Band-Aids?
Don't worry. It's not about real Band-Aids. It's a metaphor. Think of a Band-Aid as something that covers the pain, but doesn't cure the cause. It protects the surface, but the wound still needs to heal from the inside. When we build systems, our first version usually includes a lot of temporary fixes, things that help right now, but don't solve the real problem.
Like what?
For example, imagine you always feel tired after lunch, so you take a nap every day. That's a Band-Aid. It helps short term, but the real issue might be that you're not sleeping enough at night.
Ah, I see. So Band-Aids are like shortcuts. They help you survive, but they don't fix the root cause.
Exactly. Another example. If you can't focus, maybe you use a timer to keep your attention. That's fine for now, but long term, you need to train your focus, not depend on the timer forever.
Got it. So peeling the Band-Aids means slowly removing those short-term tricks once you've built better habits?
Yes, you start by using Band-Aids to get things going. That's totally okay. But your goal is to heal the wound, not just cover it.
That actually sounds kind of deep.
It is, because real growth happens when you fix the cause, not just the symptoms.
So in the end, a good system keeps getting simpler and stronger because you've removed all the Band-Aids.
Exactly. You evolve, and your system evolves with you.
You know what, Emma? All this system building sounds great, but it also sounds a bit uncomfortable.
That's because it is uncomfortable, at least at the beginning. Change always feels strange, right? You're breaking old habits and wiring new ones.
Yeah, like when you start waking up early. The first week feels like torture.
Exactly. But here's the thing. The discomfort of change is nothing compared to the pain of staying stuck.
That's true. Being tired, stressed, and disappointed every day, that's not comfortable either.
Right. So it's not comfortable versus uncomfortable. It's short-term discomfort versus long-term discomfort. And when you push through the small pain now, life actually becomes easier later.
So discomfort isn't a bad sign. It's just proof that you're growing.
Exactly. It means you're upgrading your system and yourself.
All right, let's wrap this up. Today we learned 3 powerful principles to build systems that actually help you reach your goals.
Number 1, think holistically. Don't just plan the goal, plan for the problems too.
Number 2, build for repeatability. Make your system simple enough to work even on your bad days.
And number 3, peel the Band-Aids. Use short-term fixes only while you work on the real root causes.
Exactly. Systems make success easier because they don't depend on motivation. They run quietly in the background, guiding your actions automatically.
So instead of forcing yourself to work harder, design your life to work smarter.
Beautifully said. And if you're listening right now thinking, I'll start building my system tomorrow, maybe start today. Even a tiny change counts.
Yeah, maybe move that alarm clock across the room or prep your clothes for a morning walk. One small system at a time. Remember, motivation fades, but systems stay. Build systems that make success automatic.
Love that. And hey, if you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's always too busy. They might just need a better system, not more hours.
Exactly. Thanks for listening to Learn English and Grow.
Keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next episode.